up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka Just 10 More Minutes, aka the Freaking 10. We're back. Bittersweet. But this time it's the end at Lunario. You know, the concert experience there, understanding, you know, they weren't in control of it. A lot of the storyboarding, you know, and how they're presented, you know, definitely made it easier to watch. But actually, I will say, as the concert went on throughout these songs, it got actually pretty good. I wouldn't have changed a lot as far as who they were focused on. So, you know, I was just being picky at first and I didn't understand a lot of things. So I'll apologize up front. But, you know, coming to this song, like I said, is bittersweet because the whole album was so well done. And I broke that down on the studio version. If you want to go check that out. You know, it's one of those things. And one thing I didn't mention, actually, I want to say this first, is how amazing Pau was at singing this. Because she has this voice. Danny has a way to make you feel and gets that when she's in that character and she's played kind of that cold-hearted, evil, you know, got that scowl that's just perfection. And Pau's got that look, you know, the look down and such. But holy hell, much like when I reviewed Pau singing Creep, that tone, I wouldn't even call it a raspiness. There's just something about the way when she just opens up and lets it go that just grabs your heart and says, listen to me, I'm going to make you feel something. And Danny does as well. Actually, even Ollie did from what I heard, you know, in that 30-second clip and even throughout Hunter. But there's something about Pau's voice that just, damn. And all three of them are talented. But man. And so I had to include that. I can't believe I didn't include that when I was thinking back about the studio review, that I never mentioned that. But oh my God, there's notes that she hits where you can just kind of hear it. And it just sounds pain and agony in one of the most beautiful ways that you can hear those words expressed, you know, through the song. It was just freaking heartbreaking and just beautifully done. So, you know, with this one, I'm expecting this one to actually be even, excuse me, more emotional in the sense, because now you're actually looking at them and you're not looking at, for me, I'm not just reading a lyric. I'm not just looking at a picture of the album cover. I'm looking at them. I'm watching those emotions be conveyed. So I'm curious to see how the mood carries over, right? Just like I have on all the other songs. What is their mood and how do they put that from a song into the physical side? So I'm very curious on how they do that. So with that being said, let's switch it up. Let's check it out. I love that. Oh, that opening. Heartbreaking.
I don't regret, wish I could forget, 'cause all the things I've done and all the things I've said don't go away. They stay with me like a constant loop inside my mind that's always on repeat. I know it was wrong, but there's nothing to be done anymore.
That little break right there.
I won't forgive myself, 'cause pity doesn't help anymore. This is the end. So long, my friend. Stars always seem to fade. It's a little too late to, with bloodstained hands, I make amends.
Okay, so again, this is where they, even at this age, perfected their craft, because you don't see, you know, Danny going with the scowl. You don't see Ollie, you know, with her normal kind of a kick, kneel, swing the bass. This is a very calm group, and they understand of how to convey that on stage. You're not seeing them, you know, do those normal movements that we've seen throughout the entire album. And that's what I was hoping to see. I didn't want to say it at first, but that's what I was hoping to see. And that's what I was talking about, you know, did it carry over into the performance? And it did. And it's just, you know, you don't see the scowl. Man, that opening, that just needs to be recorded and locked away, that in 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 years, they open it up and play that opening and show what music used to feel like. Because holy crap. Let's keep going. So you don't see the normal upbeat that truly brought it down.
Cause I'll never say anything about the memories that live inside my head. They sit with me, they don't go away.
Those freaking harmonies.
They haunt me every night while I'm lying in my bed. This is the end, so long my friend. Stars always seem to fade. It's a little too late to, with bloodstained hands, I make amends. Stars always seem to fade. It's a little too late to start over again. There's nowhere to run. What if I
I love that right there.
This is the end, so long my friend. Stars always seem to fade. It's a little too late to, with bloodstained hands, I make amends. Stars always seem to fade. It's a little too late to start again. Start again. Start again. Muchas gracias.
I don't even know what's going on. It gets me emotional from that standpoint. You know, and they picked up their energy as the song progressed, which you would expect, right? When they're really just letting it out with "This is the end," you know, that emotion right there, and really came out, and Ollie was moving around a little bit more, you know, and Danny got, you know, into the solo. Man, that's how you freaking do it, folks. I don't know what else to say. I've sat there, or sat here, not there. I've sat here over the last couple of weeks, really, I guess you could say, and gone start to finish with this and broken it down. And man, what an emotional ride. Now, I don't remember if I said it at the beginning. I wanted to, but I think I got distracted. But So for this one, I'm only doing the studio and Lunario for today. I just don't have the time within the recordings that I've done to record more versions of this today for tomorrow. For Thursday, I'll probably do the TED Talk, and then a couple more versions of the end. It's one of those things where it's such bittersweet end, and kind of what I said on the studio. I don't know if I want to go back to 21st Century Blood and really explore the early, or jump up to current. I'm debating because part of me wants to start older so that when I jump into the latest stuff, that there'll be newer concerts similar to Winnipeg where they did Hunter. Um and that way on the acoustic stuff like they did when I think it was Ollie that was sick. Um for that last one like 2 weeks ago, within the past week or so, that I'll be more familiar with the songs that are on there than what obviously I would be if I was to do that next. So that's my thought process on that. We'll see. But man, what an emotional ride. And I haven't, gone to look to see what other clues could be in this one. Actually, I guess we have the chapter 4 vlog 26. I didn't think about that, so I'll do that as for Thursday as well. Because I was trying to think, where would I go to hear their explanation of it, and the vlog popped into my head of 26. I only did 23 and 25. Yeah, just to sit there and watch the emotion on their faces, that was perfection. There's nothing else I could say that y'all don't already know. But literally since I kind of started, I did Choke and Evolve. But then starting the Queen of the Murder Scene, I've gone through it and broken it down song by song. And I really, really hope I did it justice. I really do, because that's what they deserve. Even as a songwriter, it's a lyricist, and a storyteller, I picked up on some of the ways they could go, as y'all saw, and lights were going off. And that's why I mentioned on the studio version, I want to leave the 3 songs that I wrote with that alone. And I struggle with that because I was sitting here thinking about, right after I did studio, I had to go get my kid from school. And I was sitting there and I was like, there's so much that could be written from when I had the Obsessed, to kind of it being over in the end. And I had some ideas. So I'm going to struggle with that one, but I'll probably get over it. But I don't want there to be a different ending, because as I said at the end of the studio, when her beginning of the breakdown and her being the end, yeah, there's no other way to do it. And that would make the best freaking Broadway show, miniseries on TV, however you want to do it, it needs to be done. So maybe one day I can work with them, and once I actually get up off the floor from fainting, we could get to work on a musical, because I have so many ideas on it, as I'm sure y'all do. We'll see. Maybe my channel will be big enough one day I could bankroll that. I would do it in a heartbeat if I could. If I had it now, man, I would already be getting in touch with their people and saying, hey, let this put in production. Maybe one day, we'll see. But with that being said, that closes it out. At least till Thursday. I'll throw some other versions out there, because I don't really just want to do 2. But like I said, time. Today it's already running late. I got to get dinner ready, things like that. So I'll try to get some more out there for Thursday. But man, what a freaking ride. I need to decompress after this. This was an emotional roller coaster throughout the whole album, in probably one of the best ways possible. I have ranted and raved to people left and right about this band and the story they were telling with this album. It's something that I freaking loved. So I could ramble, y'all know that. I'll leave it at that. Y'all know what to do. Like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. I don't need to show you fancy YouTube buttons to do that. Y'all know who I am. Y'all know what I'm about. The support has been amazing. Let's continue to build that and build our community. I don't care if you're Warning Army, Nightwish Army, Ginger Army, Sabaton Army. Don't care. You know what? We're all lovers of music. That's what this is about. Nobody's better than the other. This is all about enjoying all different types of music together and getting reactions as to what everybody thinks. That's what my channel is about. It really is. Do we all have preferences of bands over one another? Of course we do. But that doesn't mean another band's garbage or that. No, they all write music that we love, period. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. Y'all know what to do. Like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. I'm JTMM. I'm out.